Hello best friend, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a fabulous day. If this is the first time you're watching my channel, my name is Sebastian and I welcome you guys with open arms. I do pop culture videos every single day, so if you're looking for a new messy best friend, you have found me, girl. Make sure you grab a snack and a drink. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I would be so incredibly grateful. You guys, we have to talk about Miss Taylor Swift because, girl, there is some drama in the romance department, okay? So Page 6 is reporting that Joe Alwyn, Taylor's ex, is allegedly distraught over her and Matty Healy's new alleged relationship. So basically, it's being said that an insider is saying that Joe Alwyn feels distraught because he trusted Taylor. Matty and Taylor both worked together when she was recording Midnight. And it is said to believe that, you know, Joe was having his suspicious, you know, he was very suspicious back then. He kind of, you know, they're alluding to the fact that he became jealous and he became suspicious of something going on between them. And Matty and Taylor, you know, both working on the album, and Joe Alwyn, you know, he kept asking Taylor Swift allegedly, like, hey, is there anything there? And Taylor Swift just responded, you know, allegedly with, you know, we're just friends, right? That we're just working together, that, you know, she trusts him with his work and this and that. And that now that they're allegedly together, you know, well, I mean, you know, Joe feels a certain way. Listen, I get it. You know, I definitely get it. I mean, I could just picture, like, you know, them recording and, you know, just kind of developing, like, you know, sparks happen, you know what I mean? And, you know, there's always been a little bit of rumors here and there that Joe was always feeling kind of like, in the back seat, you know, always in the shadow of Taylor Swift. I mean, of course, like, if you're going to be with someone so massive like Taylor Swift, girl, you're always going to be in the shadow. Unless Taylor Swift and Beyonce start dating, like, everyone else is going to feel in the shadow of Taylor. So, you know, I think that, you know, there was a lot of talk that Joe was feeling very insecure about his acting work. He was feeling very insecure that he is just being known as Taylor Swift's boyfriend. And, you know, they did date for 6 years. And, you know, I think it was a lot, I mean, it has a lot to do with insecurities. You know what I mean? Like, I do believe that, you know, some people, they want to see their partner, their friends shine, but some don't want them to shine more than they are shining. You know what I mean? And I think that Joe maybe just, you know, he got on the wrong ride, girl. This was the wrong ride to go on for 6 years. You know, because it was, you know, there was other articles that came out that said that in pandemic, because they were forced to be, you know, inside, they spent pandemic together. He didn't really see the massiveness of Taylor until she got out there again. But I'm like, girl, she's always been Taylor Swift, pandemic or not pandemic. But anyways, so he grew very insecure, allegedly, about her and Matty's, you know, forming friendship. And now, of course, they're together. Matty has gone to every fucking show of Taylor Swift. He is up there with her father, with her mother in the balcony, singing along to every song, partying with Gigi Hadid, girl. He is doing the most to, you know, to show support. You know, I think that it's definitely difficult to I think you need to be very secure of yourself. You need to be very happy and content with yourself in order to be with someone like Taylor. Taylor Swift, and no one actually, for that matter, should dim their light just to make their partner feel better or empowered. You have to empower yourself. You know what I mean? Like, I love the saying, don't let anyone dim your shine, because it is so true. A lot of people, especially women who are more successful, they sometimes don't want the man to feel like, you know, they're not as successful, that they're the ones carrying their purse on the red carpet. Listen, I mean, these men who the women have to do that for are fucking insecure and should go find their own fucking passion, and they should flourish in whatever they want to do. But no woman, nobody should dim their light, should dim their way of being for anybody. And I think that Taylor really needs to find someone who is okay with that, you know, and who feels secure enough to take the back seat when needed. Now, you know, the reports are saying that Taylor and Matty did start this relationship before they broke up, but there's also other reports that say that her and Joe actually broke up back in January, but it was just announced I believe it was last month. And then her and Matty kind of started hanging out again. You know, here's the thing. I feel like, you know, if Joe is so distraught, you know, obviously maybe he feels a certain way, you know, maybe now he's going back, he's analyzing the late nights, he's analyzing everything. He's like, damn, you know, maybe there was something, you know, going on. But I just feel like you can't cry over spilled milk. And I also feel like, Joe, girl, you need to move on, honey. If you know, if the reports were right that he was really kind of not okay by taking the back seat and having Taylor being, you know, front and center, use this distraughtness to, you know, to put in your fucking career so maybe you can also shine. You know what I mean? That's just my opinion, allegedly. You know, a lot of people don't like Matty and Taylor together. You know, they have been seen together, but, you know, there's no, like, PDA, you know. We don't really know if it's true or not. But I do believe that they are definitely dating. And I also believe that, you know, I think Taylor just has to have fun, but I also think Taylor needs to protect her heart, because I do think that there's a lot of people, and I know he's in this group called 1975, so, you know, he has his own, you know, thing going on, so I'm not saying that, but I do think a lot of people want to be with people for the wrong reasons, and I think that it's important to protect your heart, but I also think, like, if you're that massive like Taylor Swift, like, how do you even know who's in it for the right reasons? How do you even know who really loves you for you? Or, you know, it must be so difficult. Like, I'm really serious. Like, it must be very difficult being, you know, that massive, because it's like you have everything in the world, but there's one thing that we've all seen Taylor Swift really long for, and that's true love. You know, she writes about it a lot. You know, I do think that she really just wants that, like, knight in shining armor. But I also think that you need somebody. She needs a partner who has to be okay with being with the big machine that is Taylor Swift, you know, and she is a machine. This is a huge corporation. And, you know, as much as she's so down to earth and she's so sweet and she's so humble, because listen, the other day I went into this fucking, like, rabbit hole of interviews with Taylor Swift. I love her interviews. And I love how down to earth she actually really fucking is. Like, she's so humble about it. And I'm like, girl, do you realize how fucking massive you are, bitch? But she's really humble. But I think that she really needs somebody who can be with the machine and who can be with the dork, you know, because she loves her cats. She loves, you know, just being, you know, she's dorky. It's so funny how she's, like, on stage, that fucking icon, and then she's, like, playing with cats and, you know, like, hand puppets. I don't know, but I think it's great. And I think she's done a really good job with handling fame, if I'm being honest. But anyways, you know, I feel like you should never look back. So, Joe, girl, if you're watching, don't look back. Move forward. You know, don't be so distraught. If they were together, they were together. You will have and meet someone new. But you got to move on, girl. You got to move on. You got to work on your acting. It is time for you also to do your own thing. And that's it, girl. Don't ever look back on things, honey. The only time, this is an advice for you, the only time you should look back is to look at how good your ass is looking, okay, in the mirror. But don't look back at your past. Don't look back at mistakes. Don't look back at it. It is what it fucking is. Seriously, point blank, period. Anyways, I love you all so much. I'm so grateful and thankful for each and every one of you. I hope you have a beautiful and blessed weekend. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Mwah.